Good morning, this is Bruce and welcome to my shop on this absolutely gorgeous first day of 2015, and I'm expecting this to be the start of a great year for everybody, and I wish everybody a great year. So what I've got here is document pockets. These are pieces of 4-inch pipe with a half socket welded on one end and a plug on the other end, and a bracket that I've made up. I've designed to made these up, and this angle iron bracket has the connection piece to it, which is a 16mm bolt welded on the back here and a bush, and this goes into the hole of the internal radius of a drum, and these will hold inside of them documents. And so the way we close them up is with this 4-inch plug. Drilled a hole in one end, and we put these eye bolt in, and then later on that will be tightened up and welded, and then they're going off to the painter. So we're busy at the moment with the jigs and so forth for making these up. These two axles came in this morning from yesterday afternoon I should say, and they've got a problem with the hole, with this hole here, where that's normally where you put your socket through to do up the flange that holds this bearing in place. This is the rear axles, of course, and they can't get the socket in there. These have been manufactured by somebody, and they're not correct. So we've got to correct that. Then the other thing we've got is these brackets for that we've made up, drilled and punched and drilled and had the laser cut, and now I've got to weld the 3 nuts on for these for this retention. So if we wander over here into the welding section, not a big one, but just enough for that. We've got some pipes here we've already pre-ground. These are the sockets that I've cut in half, and I've machined a little bit of a recess on them to fit over the top of the pipe. Over here we have a setup. I'll just step back a bit. We've got to set up, this is our jig for welding the caps on. So what we do is we just slide the pipe over it and then fill it with caps. They're all different lengths, so in this case we put 3 caps on. We're going to clamp it up with a G-clamp. So we clamp it up with the G-clamp, give it 3 spots of weld. From there it comes down here to this table, and there's this one's been spotted up, and then we'll fit there we go. We'll fit that onto the rotator. So we'll fit that onto the rotator. This is a hand rotator, and we just that just wanders around and we weld her up. And then from there we bring that, we'll be bringing that pipe over here, as you can see. Drops it down, just presses against the angle iron here. We put one of these brackets, we've made all the brackets now. We put one of these brackets onto the jig, clamp it down. One little flat bar goes in there. Give it a few tacks, and this comes off, and then that's ready for welding. So I'm prepping everything up for my son to do the full welding side of it. So there you have it. This is what we've got a little bit to do this morning until we've had enough, and I'm prepping up, and hopefully tomorrow my son will be here, and we'll carry on with the work. Otherwise, workshop's just got a bit of swarf in it to be cleaned up once we finish this welding, because that's the dirty part of it, and then we'll carry on with all the other. I'll clean up the workshop, clean up the bandsaw out here, which reminds me I've got to do a movie on that. That bandsaw is just a ripper. And then over here outside we've got a stack of the pipes ready to go. We've got all these bolts and nuts for those brackets to be done. We've got all the holes drilled in the caps. We've got some wheels here for another little frame. We've got a few frames over there that need making up. We've got this little frame here. This is it's going to have a well, it's no good. It's going to be a flashing light sign. So there we have it. And as usual, everything's almost under control. So here we are with my younger brother Alan and myself. You know, when we were probably 4 or 5 years old, maybe even, yeah, about that, playing around, and that's of course is my logo. And inside what's in the box, this will be for another day. There's all my, with some of my filing here, the computer, all my job files for major clients, job files for years gone by and so forth, all sorts of other things. This is all my equipment for the workshop, all the books and pictures and that. Down here I've got all sorts of other files that I use. Some hysterical stuff up the top here from years gone by. Yeah, this is and some special tools down here, microscope, the 1/10,000th measuring device. That'll be for another time. So there we have it, signing off for this first day of the new year.